Everything in life is energy. Love is energy. Money is energy. Business is energy. So we have to learn how to create more energy every single day in order for us to tap into our full potential. I want to share with you this training that I did for my clients. So I'm going to show you the 5 levels of energy that every single one of us, what we need to do is master our energy state in order for us to go to the next level. So enjoy this video. Comment below if you like this type of video so I can share more training with you on some of the things that we teach our clients here in the Brotherhood of how to go to the next level. Learn it, live it, experience it, love life. My name is R.O.E, and you're listening to the Daily Edge podcast. Learn the systems and the process that successful businessmen are using to take their lives and their business to the next level. All right, so today's conversation starts with measuring your return on energy. And we had a conversation last week with a couple of Inner Circle guys, and we talked about how we need to start looking at the return of our energy. We all look at a return of an investment. We all look at how do we get a return on investment, but we have to start looking at how do we get a return on our energy. What is the return on our energy? What are you doing in order for you to measure your return on your energy? Like everything requires energy. Like everything we do is around energy. See, business, relationships, health, spirituality, they all need energy in order to grow. Like money is an exchange of value, but value is an exchange of energy. See, right now in your business, if you have a value proposition, you have to ask yourself, what's the energy behind this value? Like, is this value coming with the energy of scarcity, or am I bringing value to my customer from a place of expansion? Because money is an exchange of value. But you also have to check, is the value that I'm giving an exchange of energy? Am I taking my customer's energy with me? Is this worth it? Is it worth it what they pay me versus the stress that I'm getting? Or vice versa, are they paying you and you bringing them more stress? Because value is an exchange of energy. Now, people also lose a spark in the relationship because there is no more energy to create polarity. I see this over and over again. People losing the passion and losing the polarity because there is a low level of energy. They don't have time to work on themselves. They don't have time to find the things that they used to love about each other. They don't have time to invest in the relationship. So that when there is no energy, you start losing the spark. You start losing the passion. And then all of a sudden you think that the person that you're with is no longer the right one for you. So energy is everything in your relationship, in your business. And if you lack energy, you're also going to get sick. When you lack energy, you won't have the immune system to fight any disease. So the moment that you have low levels of energy, your body is actually vibrating at a certain level that you attracting the diseases to you at the same time, and you're not going to be able to fight them off. Especially now in this crisis pandemic, you're seeing a lot of people who are getting sick. It's because they are low level energy. And the moment that you have a low level energy, you're going to get sick faster than the average individual. And also if you don't feel connected spiritually, if you don't feel guided, it's because you don't have the energy to create connection. So many people I talk to and they say, Raul, I don't have a purpose. I don't feel like I'm connected with God. I don't feel like I'm being guided. I said, how much energy have you put in to that connection? How much energy are you spending on actually creating a relationship, whether it's God, whether it's the universe, whatever you choose to believe? But if you don't feel guided spiritually, if you don't feel like you have a purpose because you don't have the energy to create connection. Because part of having the edge, I mean, look, the acronym is real. The edge means having the energy, the determination to be guided to execute. I mean, we couldn't pick a more perfect acronym than this. If you are a man living on the edge, you have enormous amount of energy. You have the determination, the mindset. You feel guided, you feel connected, and you're executing on a daily basis because you know that every single day you're creating progress. So if you don't have energy, you're pretty much going to drift through life waiting for shit to happen or watch things to happen and living only in survival mode. So what we need to do is we need to create awareness to measure our energy state. We need to become a master of measuring what's the energy that I'm exuding, what's the energy that I'm absorbing, how am I showing up in the world, how am I creating the results that I want, who is showing up every single day to be able to take action. So there are 5 states of energy. I've been studying alchemy. There's a teacher out there called Danny Epstein. Danny Epstein is a genius. He's wrote many books. I'm part of a program that he has right now called Alchemy, and he's talking about how do we create energy. So I'm going to share with you the 5 types of energy according to alchemy that we all need to tap into, or we all have tapped into, and what does it do in order for us to in our lives? How does it transform our lives, or how does it take away from our lives? Because every single energy state is based on your mind, body, and spirit. So number 1 is energy poor. Every single one of us, the moment that we're energy poor, we are in the peasant mentality. Energy poor means you are a victim. You blame others. You can't find a way out of a fucking paper bag. If you're energy poor, you're always looking for somebody else to pay the consequences. If you're energy poor, you don't have the energy or the strength or even the desire to find a solution. You're stuck in the problem. You're stuck in the crisis. You're stuck in the situation, and you don't have the energy to get out of a paper bag. So you see that right now with a lot of people, that they are energy poor because they're overwhelmed with the crisis. They're overwhelmed with their problems. They're overwhelmed with life. And see, every time that you're stuck in this, you're sucking life out of other people. When you get around the people who have energy poor, they're not just sucking life out of themselves. They're actually taking from your energy. So we have to identify this energy state and asking ourselves, are we in an energy poor state, or are we around other people that are energy poor state? Because if you are, they're going to suck you life. They're going to suck life out of you. And that's why we need to make sure that we're mindful about who is around us, or how are we showing up? Because survival mode attracts scarcity, and is never going to be enough for somebody who is in an energy poor state. Doesn't matter how many people want to help that person, how many people want to contribute, that person cannot see the gift in the problem. So if you find yourself that you're in an energy poor state, that you need to ask yourself, how can I shift from this? How can I grow from this? How can I take myself out of this? And some of you guys who've been training for me for a while, you know that my number 1 go-to is find the pain. You have to find the pain. It has to suck enough for you to want to move. If you don't find the pain, if you're not sick and tired of being energy poor, nothing is going to change. You have to truly look at your life and say, fuck, man, I'm done being energy poor. I'm done sucking life out of me. I'm done being the virus around my life. I need to do something about it. Because the next stage from energy poor is energy neutral. So once you start going from energy poor, you meet some people that are energy neutral. This is where they are in the sedated warrior stage. The sedated warrior stage is the one that is comfortable with the status quo. It's comfortable with what's going on right now in life. Like it has enough energy to survive. It has enough energy to execute, but it's comfortable, and they choose to be in survival mode. I mean, you might be in a situation where you have opportunities, but you're comfortable where you are, so you don't want to take a risk. You're constantly questioning yourself about taking a risk. You're constantly questioning yourself and actually don't have the energy to double down on you. And we see this over and over again. Men who lose the edge, they are in the sedated warrior stage. The third one is energy neutral high. And this is the moment that you already had enough pain, being the sedated warrior or being in the neutral state, because the neutral state, you can't move forward or back. You're just staying and surviving life. The moment that you hit a little bit more energy and you have a high energy state, then you become the warrior in transformation. Now you want to do something about the situation. Now you become the warrior that says, okay, I have some tools, I have a vision, I have some aspirations, but what do I do now? Who do I need to be with now? Who's going to help me? So you're waiting for the perfect moment, looking for permission to act. And this is the moment that we have to start looking at this energy state, because this energy state is what we are probably going to spend most of our time in planning. There's no shortage of men right now with plans. There's no shortage with men with a vision. There's no shortage of men that have a dream. What's a shortage of is men who are actually going to do something about it. So if you're in the energy state of high neutral, then you have the opportunity to say, okay, I am done with fucking planning. I want to take myself to the next level. And that's probably the reason that you're watching this video, are you consuming this content, is because you see that something has to happen in order for you to shift from the energy neutral state in order for you to go to the next level. I see, and we all meet people that have plans. We all meet people that are smart, that they have things happening, and they have the capacity. There's no shortage of people that have a capacity, but the shortage of people that have the commitment to actually trust themselves. The shortage of people that have the capacity to actually have faith that things are going to work out. Because you have plans and goals and you want to achieve them, but you're not sure if they're going to work out. You have doubt that you actually have what it takes to make things happen. That's the reason that the warrior that's in transformation is always trying different strategies, but never sticking into what works. It's always looking for the new shiny object, the new thing that's coming around, instead of sticking to the principles, sticking to the basics. That's one of the key things that I teach to every single one of you that listen to me is, this is not complicated. We have basic principles, but we need to do them every single day. Things are not going to change unless you executing every single day. Shit is not going to happen unless you're leveling up every single day. Things are not going to create progress in your life unless you're measuring every single day. And that's the reason that we're constantly asking you to become more aware of your habits, your actions, your patterns, and your triggers, so you could actually become a master of managing your energy. So you actually become a master of delegating all the things that are not serving you and focusing on what brings you more energy. Jay, do we have somebody in the call? I'm hearing background noise. Could you take care of that, please? Okay, there you go. All right, the fourth one is energy rich. Energy rich is the moment that you awaken that king energy. Energy rich is the moment that there is no doubt that you're going to figure shit out how. Energy rich is the moment that you're attracting the people around you, attracting the who's that will figure out the how. Energy rich is the moment that you actually make a commitment and say, fuck, I'm going to figure this out no matter what. The moment that you have energy rich, that's the moment that you are commanding every single cell in your body to be in alignment with your purpose. This is the moment that you actually realize that you already have everything you need. The only thing you have to do is commit to put the energy behind it to make things happen. This is the moment that you have to commit to see it through. This is the moment that you have to commit every single day to awaken that energy within you, for you to create the energy, because nothing is going to happen unless you have an energy-rich state. An energy-rich state allows you to trust in the process, allows you to trust in yourself, allows you to actually see things as they are, not as you wish them to be. The moment that you have energy-rich state, that's the moment that you're vibrating. That's the moment that people are looking at you, and there is something about you, and you may not know everything. You may not have everything figured out. You may not have all the answers to your problems, but you know without a shadow of a doubt that you're in the right place at the right time. And that's what it means to have energy rich. That's what it means for you to be able to have the abundance of energy every single day, because you have to prime yourself in order for you to get out of the state of having poor energy or a shitty energy, to be able to get to the next level and vibrate in everything that you do. Because the moment that you make that shift, the moment that you start seeing the return on your investment, the return on your energy, you're actually going to start looking at what brings me that energy rich state. What brings me into that flow state? What brings me into that level of commitment? And see, most of us, what we do is we want to shortcut that state. We think we have to have a pill or a drink or a hack. There is no hack. There is no pill. It's you. You are the one who has to start looking at the patterns and the triggers to see what causes that energy-rich state. In order for you to figure that out, you have to start testing. Maybe it is just, working out. Maybe it's meditating. Maybe it's praying. Whatever it is, you have to ask yourself, what brings me this energy-rich state? Like for me, what it is to constantly look at how far I've come and where I'm going. And look at my past and look at my future. And the moment that I start seeing the progress and appreciate the journey, it brings me that energy of where I'm going. Feedback too. I mean, every time I put content out and I get immediate feedback, brings me that energy-rich mentality that allows me to create more. Every time I serve somebody and somebody says something, how everything has changed because they found my content or they found my program, that brings me the energy rich state. So you have to ask yourself, what needs to happen in order for you to tap into that energy rich mentality, that awakened king mentality that's going to be able to take shit to the next level. The number 5, the last one, is energy super rich. This means that the king is transcending through his energy. This is the moment that you have the capacity to influence others and shift their energy state. This is the moment that you walk in a room and everyone around you starts feeling your energy, because now you tap into who you are. You're not making excuses for who you are. You're not apologizing for who you are. And you know exactly why you're doing what you're doing. This is the moment that you're not asking for permission. This moment that you know that you're there to lead. You know that you're there to influence. You know that you have an abundant amount of energy. That you don't want anything from anybody, but you're there to serve. You're there to lead. You're there to create. You're not there to take. This is the moment that you align your inner voice to command the universe to manifest your vision into reality. This is the moment that you tap into that consciousness, that inner voice inside of you. And you realize that this is a spiritual journey. This is what we need to work on every single fucking day. This is what we need to tap into. That energy, super rich state. That transcendence energy that allows us to connect. When you stop arguing with reality and you create the change that you want to see. This is the moment that your problems become opportunities. This is the moment that you are not looking at the fear state that you're in. You're looking at faith and choosing to live on faith. This is the moment that you're not being a victim of your circumstances. You're being the creator of your circumstances. This is the moment that you put your stick on the ground and says, from this moment forward, I'm going to expand. I'm not going to retract. This is the moment that you choose and you decide to continue to expand your vision and your purpose, because others are waiting for you to lead them. See, the energy you give is the energy you will receive. Life is always going to give you what you're willing to give life. And what creates the shift of energy and the different states is 3 things. What you focus on, the actions that you take, and the words that you speak. Every single day, you have the choice to focus on low energy activity, to focus on low energy thoughts, to focus on, to be around low energy people that will suck the life out of you. Or you have the choice to expand your thoughts, expand your vision, expand your purpose, and expand your energy. And every single day you have the choice also to act like a peasant or to act like a king. You have the choice to make excuses, or you have the choices to make moves, but you can't do both. You can't make excuses, you can't make moves at the same time. You either make excuses or you're making moves, but you have to make a choice. And every single day you have the choice and the opportunity to speak life to people or to curse them with your words. And my intention for you is to realize that every single day, if you want to expand your energy, you have to choose to be able to share the energy that you have, because you have more than enough. You're always expanding. You're always growing. Every single one of you has the capacity to tap into the energy-rich state that allows you to live with purpose, that allows you to manifest your opportunities into life. Because at the end of the day, your job is to measure your daily return on energy. If you want to get the results that you want in life, you have to become a master at measuring your return on your energy. I want you to focus on doing the things that are going to uplift your energy and not suck the energy out of your life. Life is too short to live in the state of low energy. Life is too short to live in a victim mentality. Life is too short for us to be around people that are constantly sucking the life out of us. You're here with a purpose. You're here with a mission. You're here with a vision. But nothing is going to change or nothing is going to shift unless you make the choice to consciously increase your level of energy and face the pain that holds you back to be able to live your purpose and If you like this podcast, send me a text to my community platform at 203-405-9199 for exclusive content and direct access to me so I can take your life to the next level. That's 203-405-9199. Send me a text now.